Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on this the week that was, my part series, the week that was college football history and review, the 1981 college football season. This is week 3, September 19th, 1981. Boston College beat Texas A&M 13-12. We're going to start with that game. Wild fourth quarter ended with Boston College in front by slimmest of margins with 11:30 left. And Texas A&M leading 12-7. Aggies halfback Johnny Hekker lost fumble deep in her own territory. Stripped by Eagles defensive tackle Joe Ferrero. Covered by linebacker Jim Button. So tailback Leo Smith's 5-yard touchdown run 2 plays later put Eagles up by 13-12. But that hardly was into excitement. Later in the fourth quarter, Boston College botched punt that Aggies recovered on a 17-yard line. A&M gained 7 yards, but blew winning 27-yard field goal attempt. A hot snap that allowed Eagles defensive back Vic Crawford split second he needed to block 3-pointer. Texas A&M had another stab at victory, but defensive back Tony Thurman picked off the desperation pass to seal the win and Coach Jack Big Nell's first game. Aggies fullback Ernest Jackson led runners with 98 yards, 1 yard more than total of Boston College's Smith. Clemson upset number 4 Georgia 13-3. For the Bulldogs, disastrous non-turnovers meant end to their 15-game winning streak. Tailback Herschel Walker gained 111 yards on 28 tough carries, but was kept out of the end zone and lost 3 fumbles. Walker's first quarter fumble at Clemson 13-yard line was most crucial, as Walker credited that Death Valley faithful for disrupting his concentration. Quarterback Buck Bellew needed someone to blame after tossing 5 interceptions, second of which was returned by safety Tim Childs to Georgia's 18-yard line to set up the game's only touchdown. 4 plays later, the Tigers quarterback Homer Jordan threw 8-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Perry Tuttle. Brilliantly kept his feet in bounds as the rest of his body veered out of bounds. The Tigers, Clemson kicker Donald Agwibugi added field goals of 38, 39, and 30 yards, while kicker Kevin Butler had a 40-yard field goal, providing all of Georgia's scoring. The Tigers lifted their record to 2-0 when inspired by wearing orange pants to match the jerseys, including a win over South Carolina at the end of the 1980 season. Next, Ohio State, number 8 team in the country, beat Michigan State 27-13. Although there was confusion over who called play, Ohio State clinched win with quarterback Bob Ather went 27 yards in the end zone and sneak up middle to close scoring late in the fourth quarter. The Buckeyes received big plays from quarterbacks throughout the game as quarterback Art Schlichter left game late in the third quarter with ankle sprain, threw picture-perfect 46-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Gary Williams to open scoring in the first quarter. Ohio State soon converted a pair of interceptions into 10 points, commanders in a commanding 17-0 halftime lead. Now, Spartans looked sharp on an 84-yard drive in the third quarter. The quarterback John Leister capped with fourth down, 38-yard touchdown pass to wide open tight end Terry Tankard. Other bright spot for Michigan State was kicker Morton Anderson, Big Ten record 63-yard field goal, his second of the game to erase 59-yard best of former Ohio State kicker Tom Scaldandy, which he set in 1975. Next, Michigan, University of Michigan, number 11 team in the country, beat number 1 Notre Dame 25-7. Michigan wide receiver Anthony Carter was unstoppable, catching 2 touchdown passes and dominating on returns. Carter's first score was a 71-yard catch of quarterback Steve Smith throw on 3rd and 20 early in the second quarter for 7-0 lead. Carter double scored to 14-0 in third quarter with 16-yard touchdown reception. Notre Dame found it difficult to rally thanks to poor field position. Opening dozen possessions for Fighting Irish began at best from their 25-yard line. To blame were Carter's brilliant returns, tailback Butch Woolfolk's rushing, and Michigan's stifling defense. Wolverines easily won yards battle by 407 yards to 213 yards. Notre Dame wingback Tony Hunter caught 5 passes for 72 yards. Next, Iowa State beat Iowa 23 to 12. Iowa State tailback Dwayne Crutchfield sparkled in front of the largest home crowd to date in Ames. As Dwayne Crutchfield, the tailback, had 36 carries for 147 yards. On the first play of the game, Crutchfield blasted for 40 yards to jumpstart 71-yard drive to quarterback John Quinn's 7-yard scoring keeper. The Cyclones built a 17-0 lead in the second quarter on first of 3 field goals by kicker Isaac Giffords and Crutchfield's 3-yard touchdown run, which was set up a 44-yard completion to tight end Dan Johnson from Quinn. Iowa managed a 1-yard touchdown run by tailback Eddie Phillips on the final play of first half, but Iowa State defense permitted only 79 yards rushing, which ended rally hopes. Nebraska, number 17 team in the country, beat number 19 Florida State 34-14. Nebraska avenged the 1980 upset as I-back Roger Craig ran for 234 yards on 20 carries. Craig's biggest play, close scoring, and put dagger in the heart of hopeful Florida State. Craig's magic came on a 94-yard touchdown scamper. Only one play after he mistakenly stepped out of bounds on a kickoff return. Another key stretch occurred in third quarter as Nebraska special teams transformed 10-7 struggle to a 17-point lead at 24-7. Seminoles punter Rowan Stark bombed a 63-yard punt, only to have Nebraska wingback Irvin Fryer return with 82 yards for fumble. 82 yards for touchdown. And the ensuing kickoff, Huskers defensive end Tony Felici made a touchdown return of tailback Greg Allen's fumble, caused by Jordan hit by linebacker Mike Knox. FSU quarterback Rick Stockstill threw for 173 yards in a futile attempt to rally his team in the opening chapter of Seminoles' Death March road schedule that would take them to 5 tough venues like Lincoln, Columbus, South Bend, Pittsburgh, and Baton Rouge. And finally, San Jose State beat Stanford 28-6. Superb Stanford quarterback John Elway's junior season quickly turned to a nightmare. His badly sprained right ankle prompted 6 for 24, 72 yards, and 5 interception performance. Without his usual mobility, Elway was sacked 7 times, 4 by San Jose State linebacker Bob Overly. Benefiting from injury oddly was Elway's father, Jack, who was victorious Spartans coach. Halfback Gerald Wilhite and quarterback Steve Clarkson led Spartans' winning offense. Game marked the first time in 37 games that Stanford failed to score on any pass play. Afterwards, Elway announced his signing with the New York Yankees that allowed him to retain his football eligibility at Stanford while playing minor league baseball. Elway's baseball deal later allowed him room to negotiate when he balked at signing with the NFL Colts, who tapped him in 1983 draft. So that concludes look at Week 3. The week that was, college football history review, the 1981 college football season. Week 3, the games that I played on September 19th, 1981. Let's look at the AP poll September 21st. Number 20 was Southern Methodist, 19 Clemson, 18 Arizona State, 17 Georgia, 16 Washington, 15 Nebraska, 14 Miami, 13 Notre Dame, 12 Mississippi State, 11 Brigham Young, 10 Alabama, 9 North Carolina, 8 Ohio State, 7 Michigan, 6 UCLA, 5 Pittsburgh, 4 Texas, number 3 Penn State, 2 Oklahoma, and number 1 Southern California. So that includes look at week number 3, September 19th, 1981, games that I played on that date. College football season review, the 1981 college football season. Please like, subscribe, comment on the channel. Do video this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.